God, I love this. I love this music. Who makes these? Who makes these? I was just watching the. Can you guys hear me? I can't hear myself. Hello? Oh, there I am. I was watching the that and the beginning of Austin Hatfield's Mayhem Classic training. Was that what it was? It's a video that just came out, but it looks like it was shot like a month ago. But the music's so good. Yo,
Hey,
hey, good morning.
good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Drink is served.
Yes.
Does he shake it for you, Haley?
Well, it's just water.
Oh.
So
What does he ever shake drinks for you?
I don't really. I don't really drink.
I shake my butt for her, so
That's it. All right, good. Hey, that just sounds so romantic, sweetheart. I got this, and you shake one. You know.
I don't really like protein shakes, so I don't know. No, he doesn't really.
And then you know how much he likes you. If the protein's like really dissolved, you know, like he gave it like.
Yeah.
If it's like clumpy, you're like, why are you mad at me? What do you mean? Well, because the drink's clumpy.
Yeah. He's silly.
Hey, who makes that? Who makes the content for your Instagram? Like, who does the? Did you see that one I started the show with?
Mm-mm.
It's this video you have pinned. It is so good. I love the music. It's the one Mount Everest ain't got shit on me. This one. Who made this? Who?
Scott. He just put together a couple reels. Or video.
I love the way you say that. Oh, Scott. He just puts that together. It's so good. Do you choose the music?
Yeah, I always choose the music. I'm really funny about that.
Who is that? What song is that? Is that like shit you listen to while you're working out?
A show that I love. It's called Euphoria, and it's a popular song from there. So.
God, it's so good. It feels like it's kind of cool because it's like it made me feel like you were like back in like the 1950s or something. It just feels, but you know what I mean, with like kind of like some modern shit to it. I'm not usually a music guy.
So yeah, I'm very funny about the music because I'm such a big music person that I don't know. I want my taste to show and not someone else's, you know, because there's some bad music taste out there. So.
Is Austin coming on the show, or that's it? He's just gonna walk back and make just a shitload of cameos?
Awkwardly, like,
I'm coming. I'm here. I have to leave in like 10 minutes to go get a
but he can still get on.
To get a haircut, he said.
Yeah, I look fresh.
I thought you looked great yesterday on the CrossFit podcast. You looked young yesterday.
Thank you.
I'm trying to get. I want him to shave his beard.
Have you ever seen that? I was actually. You know what's funny? Don't tell anyone this. I was in the shower this morning, closing my eyes, thinking, "Have I ever seen Austin without a beard?"
I haven't either. So he said if he wins that he'll do it.
Oh, that's awesome! Really?
The whole world knows that now that you said that.
Yeah, it's like win the classic. I mean, when I win the classic back to back, I'll shave my beard.
Hey, let me ask you this while I have Austin on here before he scrams. When there's a courtship between two people and you guys are in the same space, is it like really delicate? Because I was thinking about all the years like I've worked with women, and I always like kind of like avoided them like the plague, like in terms of because if something went sideways and like you made a first step and then you got rejected, like you don't want to make it weird for the other person. How did you guys like navigate that? Are you like two like spiders who are just like gently like touching tentacles, or like, when ants bump into each other on the line, they kind of like do that really weird dance? Was it like a really prolonged dance? Like, hi. Okay, step one.
I don't remember.
No, it wasn't really ever awkward. I just asked like everyone to work out with me, so it wasn't like in a flirting way. Like I literally asked everyone to work out with me. So not to be mean, but you weren't special. But I basically just asked him if he wanted to work out.
And then how do you know though? Is it just like, okay, he was looking at me at rep 7? That's another data point. Or
no, start talking and
do my joke.
Oh, the joke that won me over. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
He said, "Did you know that diarrhea is hereditary?"
No, I didn't.
Because it runs in your genes.
That's his line. And then you're like, what's your number?
It was so funny. I don't know why. It's just like that's not something I would first say to someone, or like one of the first few things. And I don't. Yeah, that just set the tone right there. I was like, dang,
Solid joke.
he's funny.
Austin, where did you get the joke? Do you have a joke book?
I don't remember. It's probably like TikTok or Instagram.
Yes, he does have a joke book.
Does he?
Everything, yes.
And so he studies that at night. Well, you guys, other athletes are studying rule books. Austin's like learning jokes.
Yeah, and now I have jokes too because I just picked them up from him.
Austin, are you gonna do? Or you think you're gonna drop some of those like on the competitors at Mayhem too, like in the lineup? Like
He does.
Oh yeah, I always do. I always mess with them.
Haley, get the Ponda Baba behind you out of here.
What?
That must,
They talk about me.
What's that?
I don't know.
he's smart. He's smarter than us. He's like, they're talking about me. I'd have no idea what they were saying either.
I don't even know what
Because I'm
that
behind
means.
you.
How do you see comments?
He pulls them out.
Yeah, I think you can see them. Go up to the top, Haley, and then you'll see it says comments or media or stuff like that. Do you see a bunch of stuff? It should be on the right side of your screen.
Maybe like the yeah, comments.
Maybe I don't want to see these.
And then is there a finally, like, is it like is there finally like just a day where he just says, "Hey, just so you know, I like you"? Like, how do you finally know that like it's okay, like to just go into full flirt mode?
No, it was definitely her.
No, it wasn't.
That was.
That is not true. It was him.
Does he tell you that? Does he just write it on a piece of I could see him writing on a sticky note and like sticking it like somewhere, like in your bag, like, "Hey, just so you know, I like you."
I don't remember any of it. It just all.
Yeah, I feel like it all just kind of came together.
It was also natural. I don't remember.
Just one day you're just on her couch in your underwear saying, "Bring me a drink."
I don't do that, number one. But
So
no, it's kind of natural because, I mean, we both have a lot in common, and we're also at the gym all day long. So when you start spending a lot of time with someone, it's like, I kind of like this guy, you know? And then before you know it, here we are. And he's just farting all over my couch all the time.
I appreciate that, but you guys are around people all the time in their youth, beautiful, working out hard, and pheromones going everywhere. So I'm sure you have to have like boundaries for the most part. Like there's boundaries, right?
Like
what
way?
Like just in the fact of maybe Austin relates to it more as being a guy, but you just have boundaries so that so that it's like comfortable. Like you're not just sitting there just flirting with every fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry. You're like, "Hey, I'm here to do work," and there's boundaries. And then for guys, I don't know, maybe Austin can unfuck me, but you have to be like consciously be like, "Okay, I'm gonna let my boundary break a little bit, or I'm gonna stick my feeler out past the boundary on this one." Or I'm gonna let this person in a little bit more. Like I feel like for guys, I'm assuming it's for girls. You have the shoulder. You did the shoulder tap.
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah, the shoulder tap's a good one. Like if you you tap the girl's shoulder, and if she responds weird, then you know, okay, I'm no more antlers out.
Like this, and then cut it here.
Oh my god! You did not do that.
Did you have to? That doesn't resonate with you, what I'm saying? Just being around all those young people and single people, and you kind of have bound walls up.
For me, like everyone at Mayhem's my friend. Like I've known them for years. Honestly, he was kind of like the new person there when he was, coming to train. I didn't really know him. So everyone else, I don't feel like that or feel like I need to set boundaries because they're all my friends. I can only see them. Yeah, for him, don't know, but
I had no boundaries.
Last year, Austin, you took 5th at the CrossFit Games. Congratulations. When I saw you do the Open this year in the Air National Guard, and I thought, oh, Austin's just sitting around making out with Haley all day, and he's just like not doing this thing. And then you go and win the quarterfinals. Was I right about the assessment of the Open? You hadn't started yet, or?
No, I don't know. I think that workout was just not a good workout for me at the moment.
Haley, do you have thoughts on that?
About him?
Yeah.
It's funny to me that people think that like being in a relationship or getting in a new relationship is bad for you, and it's quite literally been one of the best things to happen to me because it just makes me so happy and so grateful to have someone that lifts me up. So, and I would like to think that it's the same for him. And we work so hard. So it's like when people make assumptions like that, it's the farthest thing from the truth. So I knew that he had been working hard, but he also wasn't in his prime yet, which is totally okay. And he should not be in February for the Open. We're not trying to win the Open. So I knew he was fine.
Okay, let me tell you the guy's perspective. Guys see Austin dating you, and they're like, well, shit, that's the crowning achievement of his life. He's done.
I don't do anything else.
No.
Okay, so that was just seasonal. It's kind of cool that you had that in the Open, and then in contrast, you just came and obliterated the quarterfinals. So basically, what you're saying is, hey, freak workout, not at peak, or that's what Haley's saying for you.
Definitely not in the shape I need to be in.
I mean,
Were you?
I think you were. It's fine. It was February, but yeah.
And were you aware of that when you went there? Did you feel pressure like, hey, I got to get on top of my game? Like, now that they've announced I'm going to be doing it in front of the public?
No, I really just wanted to go do another Open announcement, and where it was at was really cool. So I was like, sure, I'll do it.
And what did you think when you saw the workout? Colton was saying that when he saw it, he's like, okay, well, I can't win this.
I didn't really think I could win it or not win it. I just saw a bunch of wall balls. So.
And then you were like, that sucks.
In the middle of it, yeah, I was like, wow, this really sucks.
Oh, look, someone's changing the color of the background to match Haley's lipstick.
I don't have lipstick on.
Oh, you don't?
This lip gloss.
Oh, sorry, I meant Austin's lipstick.
Oh, sorry, I got taken off last night.
How was that experience, Austin, in totality?
Oh, it was so cool. We got to go explore the naval base, or not the naval base, the Air Force base, and just see what they do. And I was kind of geeking out around all like the military stuff and the big trucks and the 4x4s and all that stuff.
And were they, is CrossFit, how's that work? You just get an email from Dave saying, hey, do you want to do the Open, or from someone at CrossFit?
Like an email from CrossFit, somebody who works at CrossFit, they're like, would you like to do the Open announcement? And you sign a bunch of paperwork, a bunch of NDAs, and then go on from there.
Do they tell you who's going to be there with you?
No, they do not.
So it's not like the fight game where they're like, hey, Austin, you're going to have to fight Haley Adams. Do you want to do it or not? It's just like, hey, you're coming, but you have no idea against who.
Yeah, you just show up, and I think it's a couple days before, maybe a week in advance, that you find out who you're competing against. So I kind of like that. That's pretty cool. And
do you and Colton have a certain connection since you guys both exploited animals in your early life?
Maybe. I think we get along just because of our personalities and who we are, but also we could have a farmers brotherhood.
And who were the other boys? It was Dallin and Jason.
Yeah.
And how are they? How was that?
They're all right. They kind of stick to themselves. They have their little group that they attend to.
Did you think at any point that you wouldn't do the Open? Like when they asked you, was any part of you hesitant to do it?
No, I just wanted to do it. I mean, doing an Open announcement is super cool. Not a lot of people get asked to do one. So I won last year and honestly thought I would never get to do one again. Not that I would never get to do one again, but it might be, years down the road. So back-to-back was pretty cool.
Yeah, maybe you'll be a staple now.
Let's do it.
There's probably some stat on that on people who've done back-to-back.
Maybe.
Austin, in the ranking, I know you're Haley. I'm asking him all the questions because I know he's leaving.
Yeah,
nice arms, by the way. Wow, Haley, your arms look amazing.
Thanks.
Yeah. Where do you fall in the ranking with the dog, the cats, the hermit crab, and that fucking alien thing?
Axolotl.
I think I'm like third.
behind the cats and the dogs, but ahead of the alien.
Cats, dogs, then me, then axolotl, then hermit crabs.
These my babies.
I mean, this thing is oh, it's weird. It won't share the screen.
Oh, an axolotl?
Yeah, I got a picture of yours.
Mango.
All right,
Had
so
you-
You can get on in the car.
I'm gonna bounce out.
Okay, let me just ask you this real quick before you go, Austin. Had you ever heard or seen of one of those? Were you dating her before she had that, or did that come mid relationship?
I think it came mid relationship.
And did that make you like reevaluate your relationship? Like maybe you made a bad choice?
No, because I would literally do the same thing. I would probably go get a weird animal and bring it home.
He wants to get more animals too.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, he has to make up for his karma for all the
The bunnies. I want a bunny.
bunnies.
All right.
I want one.
Later, brother. Thank you. This thing's a trip, Haley.
What? Oh, my
This-
axolotl?
Yeah.
I feed him every morning. I feed him like these worms, like with a tongue. And he
I
just like
saw that.
fish. Like they're technically like amphibians, so like they recognize you. So he'll swim right up to me. He knows who I am, but like he won't do that with anyone else. Like he recognized me. It's cool.
And I saw in the video that you actually lower it and he comes up there and grabs the worm out of the tongs.
He'll swim right up to me. He knows, when it's time to eat. He's smart. I want to get another one, but they don't recommend having them together because they can like eat each other or like start to eat their other ones like hands and tails and so.
Austin and Colton are scared off Jason from the classic. Oh, maybe.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. That's really sad. I'll get to Jason in a second. I was really sad for him yesterday.
No, I actually feel bad because it's like no one wants to have to do that or, it sucks.
This thing right here, so I looked it up. Is it an endangered species?
Maybe? I don't think so.
I thought I was reading about it and it said it was an endangered species. And then I thought, well, how could you own one if it's an endangered
Yeah,
species?
I can go to the local pet store here and you can get one. I can get another one.
How much was it?
It was like $45.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think it's endangered.
it says, what is an axolotl and why are they endangered?
Maybe they're like endangered in the wild? I don't know.
But it also, I was reading about here, you could breed them.
Oh. I don't know
And
about
they sound really easy to breed. It sounds like soon they have like 200 babies and then that they don't even take care of them. They're just fine on their own as soon as they're
that. I
born.
recommend them not to be together because they can like eat each other's limbs.
Oh,
Like,
that would be
it's bad.
sad.
I don't really want to, don't really want to deal with that. So.
And another thing that they said about them is that they have crazy regenerative power, meaning like so if they ate off a leg or an arm, they would just grow it back.
Yeah, they grow it back, but I just don't want to like deal with that. Like that's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's crazy that they grow their shit back.
Yeah, it is crazy. They're cool.
Have you read a lot about them or watched videos on YouTube about them?
I watched a lot of videos before I got him because I didn't really know how to take care of them, and I wanted to make sure he didn't die on my watch. So I learned to like what kind of water they like to be in and how to feed them, all that stuff.
And so it wasn't an impulse buy. You didn't just go in there and be like, I want that.
It kind of was actually. Well, I saw one and I was like, oh, I'm getting one, and then did all my research for like a day and then got one.
At a Cookville pet store.
Yes.
How's the pet store in Cookville?
This one's like an exotic one. It's quite the scene. You walk in and it's on the left is like a really weird gaming thrift shop store that sells like a bunch of old DVDs and all that kinds of stuff, and it smells really bad. And then they just have like hundreds of tanks of all kinds of weird fish and exotic fish, and it's quite the experience.
Do they have flying squirrels?
No, it's mostly just like water stuff, but they do have some little turtles or water, but they were out of the water. Not that. This is
I was
just like
I was speaking to Greg the other day, and he had an exotic animal person bring flying squirrels to his house. So now he owns 2 flying squirrels.
wow, I actually had something jump on me at Walmart the other day. Like legit flew and jumped on me. It was like a sugar glider, but I guess its home was like a black bag. And this guy was showing us the sugar glider. I guess he has nothing better to do than walk around the local Walmart and show people a sugar glider. But anyways, I like walk near it and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then all of a sudden, no joke, it flew and jumped on me. Like, just put yourself in my shoes. I see this wild animal that I don't know what it is, and it's flying towards me. Like I thought it was gonna like attack me. I didn't know that it was just trying to get my bag. It jumped on me in
What
Walmart.
and what did the guy do?
He was like, "Oh, he just wants your black bag." I'm like, "Sir, that's fine, but like you can't like have your monkey sugar glider thing jumping on people in Walmart." Like I thought it was like, is it gonna jump on my face? Like all it flew at me. Like I was like, is it going on my face, my arm? I don't know. I didn't know. I screamed.
Hey, I never even heard the term sugar glider until yesterday. Greg's like, I got a sugar glider, and I had to look it up, and it's a flying squirrel. It's crazy that you know that. How do you know that?
Because I learned the other day.
Oh, when he jumped on you, that's what he said.
Yes, I screamed. I was like, what the heck? Like it flew.
Uh, it's crazy. That's crazy. I've never heard any stories about flying squirrels, and now I have Greg on yesterday who says he got 2, and now you're telling me one jumped on you. I wonder if their popularity is like skyrocketing.
I don't know, but it was quite the experience. I mean, they're super cute, but I was just not ready for it. I did not know it was about to fly on me.
Hey, and what if you would have just flicked it off really hard onto the ground?
That I would never do that. But my first thought, like I had like a split second to think. I was like, it's gonna attack my face. I didn't know.
Sugar gliders have surged in popularity as pocket pets in the US, Canada, and Japan due to their small size, cute appearance, and the ability to glide. Frequently bought on impulse at fairs or online, they're social nocturnal marsupials.
It just was a bit much for me in the moment.
Oh shit, and they live for a long time.
Yeah, so does axolotls.
Like 10 years?
Well, this guy at the games I saw last year, he was like, "Oh, I saw you got an axolotl. My axolotl just died." I was like, "Oh, how long did it live?" He said, "13 years." I was like, "Oh, I didn't know I was signing up for that long, but that's great."
Is he do they get big?
Yeah, they can get big. They like grow weight in their stomachs, so they get like really big bellies. He's getting bigger. I don't think I was feeding him the correct food for a while, even though I got what the guy told me to get, and then I changed it up, and now he's finally like getting bigger. So
What were you feeding him in the beginning?
they were like small, like red wiggler worms, but they were super small. And I don't think he was eating all of them. So then I changed it to the bigger ones, and now he's getting bigger.
My kid just got a fish tank, and we left town for 8 days, and we bought an automatic feeder. And we
Yeah.
knew when we filled the automatic feeder, we put way too much food in it because we watched it work a few times. And literally, we came back 8 days later, and every fish looked like it had doubled in size. And I was like, oh shit, these guys really do grow based on how much you feed them.
Fish are hard to take care of too. I had fish for a while too, but they died.
Did you ever own an automatic feeder?
No, I just fed them.
And then what would you do when you went out of town?
Either my neighbor or my friend would come feed them.
Oh, okay. And what do you do with the dog when you roll out of town and the cats?
Usually my mom will watch them, but if she's going with me too, then we'll board him.
And
Yeah.
does your mom live in Cookeville?
No, she lives in North Carolina, but she will literally drive here so that no one else watches them. She wants to watch them.
Oh, and just stay at your house. So it's kind of like a vacation for her.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
she'll watch them.
That's
Yeah.
really cool. So everything just going according to plan this year? I listened to your interview on that on the Emily Abate podcast the other day,
Mhm.
and you did that in March, and it sounds like just everything's going great.
Yeah, honestly, everything the last couple months has really come together. I'm really happy with the progress I made the last couple months and the work that I put in, especially after having a not so great year last year. I just put my head down the last couple months and just freaking grinded. I don't really care much about online comps because number one, never do good in them, and number two, it's just like irrelevant. But I was really happy with how I did in the open. I know again, doesn't matter, but compared to like last year when I also was really trying and got like 300th, and then this year I can't remember what place I got, but it was like top 30 or something, which I was like, okay, you're exactly where you need to be. Your fitness is back. You're good. And then quarters again, I didn't really care about, but um, I did good. I did all of them except for one in one day, and then I had an atrocious double under day. But I was already like, you're not redoing any of these. Like it doesn't matter. So just break down in the middle of it. But I was like, you know what, we're not redoing it. So that one put me in a really bad place. But I was like, okay, it's fine. The other three were good. But everything has come together perfectly. So I'm really excited for in-person comps.
You go in 2023. That's the year you took 9th at the games.
I didn't compete in 23. That was 22.
22, sorry, and then
Yeah.
23, and you're really hard on yourself for taking 9th.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a trip. And that was your lowest placement ever up to that point?
Yes, at the games, yeah.
And just to put that in context for people, so people aren't like, "Holy shit, how could she feel bad about 9th?" You also, at 16 years old, were the youngest person ever to qualify for
No.
regionals.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so you had a lot of success and you didn't wanna backslide. You just constantly wanted to make progression and you were putting that pressure on yourself.
Yeah, and I think it's just like that's all I cared about was like how good I could be or how the best placing that I could get, you know? And that's literally all that mattered to me.
And so you do that. Do you think that that was important that you went through that? Like, do you think that there's a place for
Yeah.
that pressure?
100%. Like, there's definitely a balance, right? Like, at the end of the day, if you want to be really good, like, there is pressure that you have to perform under, but it's a different kind of pressure when it's like affecting your whole life and like everything that you do and how you treat people and the type of person that you are to be around. So it's just different. Yes, there's good and bad pressure, and it was bad pressure.
Is it different kind of pressure or is it like compartmentalizing it? Like keeping it in a little box and just using it instead of letting it use you?
Yeah, well, there's the bad pressure is in the pressure that shouldn't matter, like what people think about you, what people post about you, what people say about you. If you gave your best and it still wasn't good enough, like that's all different. And then there's the pressure of like, I do want to do good and I do want to perform, but like it's not the end of the world if I don't. But I also still want to do good, but it's not gonna kill me if I don't.
And then so you take 2023 off, and did you do 2024?
Yes, I tied for fourth, but somehow ended in fifth. I don't know what happened with that. I never really dug into that, but we'll call it fifth.
Okay. And then last year you took 19th.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
that a good test for you mentally to see where you're at as you come from this place where you're like so harsh on yourself for taking 9th? Then you take a year off, you come back, you take 5th, 4th or 5th, and then you take 19th. How did you deal with that? Did you feel the old Haley come back and start beating up on yourself?
I actually didn't. Because I knew that that was all my fault. Like everything that happened in that year were all things that I could control. Like it wasn't like I showed up to the games and was like did everything that I could and ended up 19th. And I was also, I mean, I would have still freaked out if I, had gotten 19th before, but that one just felt different because it didn't feel like I was prepared and I didn't have everything in order and it was just kind of like a not great year. So it was different. I mean, I wasn't happy with it, but I was like, well, this is what you get, That's what you worked for. You got 19th. There you go.
Hey, that's fascinating that you're saying that you take
I
full
deserve
responsibility, and say that
no,
again, sorry.
I deserved to get 19th. I didn't deserve to be better. But like that's what I showed up with and that's what I got. Like I knew that though. And I had to sit with that at the end of the comp and that wasn't a good feeling, and I had never felt that before. I'd never showed up. The whole season was like that. I never showed up not prepared um just for something or and that was a different feeling. And I didn't like it. It was It was not good, but it kind of inspired the whole off season, which I think we all need a little slap on the wrist sometimes, which I got. But it helped in a good way, in a healthy way.
Um, it's interesting to hear how healthy you process that because by taking full accountability and responsibility. You know that I don't know, I can't think of a good example right now, but you know how they say if you blame other people or stuff, you're giving your power away?
Yeah. No.
And you didn't do that. You even though it hurt, you didn't give your power away by blaming someone else.
No, like I literally said that at the end. I was like, this is all my fault. This isn't on anyone else. Like it wasn't anyone else's fault. There was no excuses. I wasn't hurt. Honestly, I'm thankful that the reason I did so bad was just because I didn't put the work in. Like it could have been way worse. It could have been I could have been injured or, health problems, something else. So I was thankful that that was the reason I did so bad because that's an easy fix.
It's funny you say that too. The other for a few times in my raising my kids, when they've been hurt or sick or injured, someone says, "Hey, do you think they're faking it?" And I always say, "God, I hope they're faking it." And they go, "Why?" I'm like, "I'd rather have them be faking it than actually be hurt."
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm thankful that it wasn't anything serious. It was just me.
Were you like as you're sitting in that, and then you reflect back on it, as part of you like, "Holy fuck, I've matured. This is crazy."
Yeah, like, obviously, I was bummed that I got 19th, like, it's just not a good feeling, but it wasn't the end of the world, and, like, I was sitting at dinner with my family and Austin's family at the games, like, right after, and I'm like, life is not bad, like, I'm here with all these people that came to watch me, and they love us, and life goes on, I have the chance to change it, but right now, I'm okay, like, I'm healthy, I'm loved, and have the chance to do it again.
People will go their whole life and never take that, realize that they're giving their power away.
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
blame. That's crazy. How old are you?
25, it's crazy.
Oh my god, you're still so young. 10 years in the game and you're only 25.
It's a long time. I feel like
Uh,
I'm the name now that just keeps coming back. Like, oh, there she is again. There she
the
is
what
again.
the what that keeps coming back?
The name, like, oh, there's
Uh,
Haley. Haley.
um, I think you have, truly reinvented yourself, and I think everyone sees it, by the way. I don't think you're like, not that you're trying to hide it, but you're clear you're not able to hide it. You exude differently, you interview differently, you present differently, even your Instagram's different. Like, you're just like, you've definitely you went through the fire and came out.
Yeah. And I'm still like learning, like going back to like the year or last year, it's like, okay, before I had absolutely no balance at all. And then last year, I might have had too much balance. And
Hmm.
you just have to figure these things out. Like, and I went through that too. So still learning something new 10 years later.
Like, I don't mean to embarrass you or beat a dead horse, but, you sound better. You articulate yourself better, you seem emotionally better, and you're prettier than you've ever been. Like, all your metrics from, you know what I mean? All the yeah, so I'm assuming spiritually you're better too.
Yeah, I just everything in my life, like I've protected my peace so hard that there's nothing worth giving that up for, and I will die on that hill.
Say that again, you're protecting your peace?
My peace, yeah, and there's
Mm.
nothing that is worth that for me because at the end of the day, you're the one that's stuck in your own head. So,
Can you explain that to me a little more? Protecting your peace?
yeah, so like if there's certain things that I know are just gonna like send me over the edge or like trigger me or something, I just simply will not. Like if it needs to be done, I will find ways around it to make it done. I don't care if it makes me weak. I don't care if it makes me soft, but I've worked so hard to get where I'm at mentally and physically, and I just don't want to give anyone or anything that power to take that away because again, life is too short and I'm the one that has to live in my own head. So, call me weak, call me soft, don't care, but there's like
Um,
certain that I just don't do that I don't want to be a part of.
can you explain anything at all? Can you give me an example of that?
Yeah, like for instance, this is gonna sound really bad, but like my social media, like I love CrossFit and I love everything that's done for me, but I have such a strong boundary with like when I'm home from the gym, I do not want to see it. I don't want to look at it. Nothing.
Mm,
Like
mm.
I don't follow like CrossFit Games, nothing, because I just like I want my feed to be like Disney and happy stuff. And because if I just sit and like watch what someone else is doing, or what, who's gonna win this, or who's projected to win this, like it just starts to get in my head. Like I can't help it, naturally that's just gonna happen. So I just like set a strong boundary there. Like I don't want to see that. And it's not that don't want to be a part of CrossFit or anything. I just like I need to have that boundary.
Dude, I fully get that. I know that every bit of content I watch, I'm going to end up talking about on this podcast. So I make sure I watch stuff that I want to talk about and don't watch stuff I don't want to talk about. It's like eating, right? When you're
Yeah.
a little kid, you chew a handful of sunflower seeds and you swallow the shells, you know that in fucking 8 hours you're going to be shitting and it's going to tear your ass and it's going to hurt. You just know. You know.
Yeah. Like I
You
mean,
figure it
obviously
out.
sometimes you have to deal with that stuff, and you find ways to just be okay with it and get through it and whatever. But if I can prevent it, I 100% will.
Do you have like a burner account that you only like? I have an account. It's that I don't have any followers or anyone on, and all I do is follow CrossFit stuff on it, so that when I want to look at CrossFit stuff, it's all in one place.
Oh no,
So do you have an account where you only follow just Disney's and salamanders?
I would have one on TikTok, because your like algorithm would like anything that you liked, it would just be that. So on TikTok, I had it just so I could like things that I would see or wanted to see,
Okay.
but
Uh,
it's different.
when when that lady was interviewing you, the Emily lady, you said something. She said, where can people primarily find you?" And you said primarily Instagram. Have you moved away? Did you used to do a lot of TikTok and you moved away from it?
Um, I still scroll a lot, but TikTok is so interesting because it's like you blow up one video and then you just get like tons of followers, and then like you just disappear and you have like no views. So it's like, I don't know. I just didn't really see the worth in it or trying as hard on it, because I already had a following on Instagram, so I'd rather just keep building that. And it's not like I have any videos that would like explode or anything. It's just like workout videos. So, I mean, unless I actually tried, but
Gotcha.
not enough time in the day.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I want to go back. So you take that 19th last year, and you said that maybe you got too much balance. What did that look like? Maybe like you were just like really, you just took too much pressure off yourself.
Yeah, I think honestly, working so hard in 2024 to come back to compete, and I did really well that year. I think I was just like honestly kind of burnt out again, and got really lazy from like after Rogue in 24 to all the way to like February, March of 25. So like I was really not working out at all, was eating like crap. Just did not have a good off season at all. And like honestly, the off season, I'm not saying you need to be in like crazy shape, but you need to have a base. And I didn't even have a base. So like just the whole season felt like I was constantly just like playing catch up, trying to get back to where I was, and I just never got there because I had set myself up for failure so badly in the off season. And don't get me wrong, I'm all for a break, like, but that break should have been in like December or like early November, December, and not carried through for months and not eat like a box of crumble cookies every day. Um, but yeah, but we learned, right? I won't do that again.
When you took the year away from the games, what did that look like? Did that look like you like literally wouldn't work out for weeks at a time?
Yeah, I wouldn't work out. I was just living life. So it kind of was like that in a way. It's almost like I was trying to replicate that feeling a little bit. But obviously you can't do that if you're trying to compete again. Um, but yeah, I think I was chasing that feeling a little bit. But I wasn't, it's not that I didn't want to compete. I wanted to compete. I was just a little burnout. And I think that because of that, I didn't want to work out and just, go do whatever.
And then when you get back on the horse, does the goal line look like it's really far away, or does it look attainable?
It looked really far away. During the open that year, I was like, uh-oh, what have I done? What have I done? Even at the classic last year, like those were great workouts for me. If I had been in shape, there's no reason why I should not have qualified from those workouts. But I was so out of shape. I was like too heavy for my body frame and what I compete at, like just not prepared at all. And that was also a slap in the face. It's like, dang, Haley, like, what are you doing? You know, it's not a good feeling.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool that you went through that and you can
Yeah.
chalk that up.
Sorry, what?
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, it's like, I'm not being mean to myself about it. Like, I'm glad it happened, you know? You just kind of learn from it. Like, hey, like, maybe we don't take 4 months off and eat like a trash can, you know, right before the season starts. And maybe we, you know, just, I'm not being mean to myself, but
It
just,
doesn't sound like you are. You sound like you're really cool with it. It doesn't sound like you are. I don't hear any pity party or any of that shit.
yeah, like, hey, I still want to be good in this. I want to have a good year. Like, let's not do that again this year. And I didn't. I quietly, just from like November, December, I didn't miss a day. I made it a point. I was traveling a lot too. Even at Disney, don't miss a day. I got all my training in, tried to stay on top of my nutrition, and it worked out perfectly.
Because I always trip when athletes take break or if they go to teams for a year. I always think, holy fuck, I wonder if they really know what they're doing
Mhm.
because they probably forget how they probably don't have a good litmus test of how good they are and those those little 1/10 of 1% that you got better, and that
Right.
when you stop for a year, all that shit goes away.
Yeah, it's very humbling. Like, it was one of the hardest things I've ever gone through was trying to get back from taking that year off. It was really hard.
Uh, and how do you feel now?
Oh, I feel the best that I've felt probably since 2024 now. Like, fitness wise, like, I feel so much better, so much fitter. I think it's more visible too of just I just look better. Even like the way I'm enjoying things just because I feel better. So
You feel better in your body, and so it's emanating to everything.
yeah, like I feel like I'm comfortable and can do everything, you know, how I used to, fitness wise, just feel a lot better.
And do you do your own nutrition?
I'm with CBG. So he helps me out there.
And what does that look like? What does that nutrition looks like? Because I saw a post you made that says you don't count your macros, and
Yeah.
I don't understand how you could do that.
Well, basically he'll send or we'll have calls and he'll send like blueprints. So this amount of, you know, maybe a bagel or he'll send ideas too, like a bagel with eggs and peanut butter, and fruit for breakfast. So he sends like ideas as far as like calories or however you want to call it. But um it's definitely been very helpful.
Is it that you're not counting your macros, but someone else is? That's what it sounds like.
It's not really him counting them either. It's just like you need this amount of carbs, you know, post workout or whatever. I don't know. There's a whole debate about it, but I don't think it's counting macros.
But what I'm saying is like you still need, like, even just the fact that you use the word carbs, you need a certain amount of carbs, a certain amount of protein, right? Carbs for the energy, protein to build the muscle.
Like 30, call it 30 grams. So if you need 60 grams carbs, do two of those. Like, that's fine. Like, that's not like counting macros to me.
Because counting them would be even more granular than that?
Yeah, like obsessive.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and were you ever like that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. A lot, for sure. Not fun. Not fun times.
Do you still eat on a pretty crazy schedule? Regular, like this time, this time, this time?
Yeah, right now I'm very locked in. I eat the same thing every day, and it's been working for like the last couple months, so not really changing it up.
And who do you have a coach?
Like CrossFit coach?
Yeah.
Yeah, Angelo helps me out sometimes, or mostly he's been helping.
So you're more on the Rich Froning plan. You're a one man show.
I wouldn't call it that. There's definitely multiple people that help me, but at the end of the day, one thing I've learned is like I know myself best, and I know how I got here, and I might not know a lot about like strength stuff, which I don't claim to. Like I definitely love help with that, but I know how to get fit for myself. I know how to eat to fuel myself. So I like to go to bed at night knowing that I'm in charge, and like if I do bad, it's on me. And yeah, I just feel better like that. But he has been helping a lot. Um, he helps Austin too. So
Um, tell me about the difference between quality workouts and then just going through the motions. Is there a difference for you?
yeah, for me, it wouldn't be like going through the motions. It used to be like, oh, how can I burn more calories? Um, but difference in quality training, which I'm still learning, would be like, okay, we're gonna do 6 sets of this at a really intentional pace, and you need to hold this pace and then not do more. Whereas like in my brain, I'm like, but we need to do 8. We need to do 10 sets of this. Whereas like you kind of like lose the meaning of it, like if you're slowing down or whatever. But I'm just like a volume junkie. Everyone knows it. I probably have one of the highest volume trainings in the sport. Um, but I'm still working on it, but I've gotten a lot better. Even despite what people say, I've gotten better.
And by getting better, have you're liking the results also by being more intentional?
Yeah. Everything feels better. And, pacing and just confidence in workouts and just feels better.
What did you lose the most of in your break? Was it strength or endurance?
Which break?
Just in the break that you took in 2023?
Both.
Both.
Yeah. So I not only like was heavier, but I lost muscle, so I was weaker, and then also didn't have any cardio either. So I lost everything.
And what about form and technique? Were those still there?
Those were still there actually. I think because I've done thousands of reps before that. Those were still there. Everything
Yeah,
else,
that's cool. I
yeah.
um, in hindsight, like, would you recommend to some if you could if someone else was like, "Hey, I'm gonna take a year off."
Would I recommend it?
Yeah, or what would you say to them? And anyone who's thinking
Back?
that
They're gonna come
yeah,
back.
yeah.
I would 100% if they're doing it for like the same reasons that I did. 100% recommend a year off. But if you're planning on coming back, I would probably recommend maybe getting in a CrossFit gym like a couple times a week or getting some kind of fitness in. Not going completely off the rails because that comeback was truly one of the hardest things ever. Like I wouldn't do it like that again. Like I would be okay if I took another year off, but I wouldn't do it that way.
I trip let me tell you 3 names I trip on sometimes because it's something that you said in the podcast. Laura Horvat, Emma Carey, and Mal O'Brien. Um, insane, right? All either been on the podium or definitely podium. You could see them on the podium someday, right?
Yeah.
And I think, wow, they were so good, and then it appears in some aspect that they've walked away.
Hmm.
I heard you say in that podcast, um, that you would have been you're so glad you came back.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, because it would have probably been something that had been on your mind the rest to your grave. Like, oh shit, you would have had that what if. And I think that about all 3 of them too. When they take that break or when they walk away, I'm like, holy shit, are they gonna their whole lives be like, what if? Because
Yeah.
of some ego reason or whatever the reason is. I don't mean to pigeonhole all of them, but do you ever think that about them too? Like, holy fuck, guys, like you work so hard to get where you're at.
No, I truly think it looks like we all had the same reason for taking a year off, Emma and Mal, but I think it was actually really different. My problem was I had a lot of other things going on outside of the gym. Like I was having a lot of eating issues and also just like hated the spot I was in. But deep down, I still love the sport. I love to compete. It's who I am. I'm just speaking from what I think. I don't think that they loved it at all. Like, I don't think they wanted to compete. I don't think it brought them any happiness. They just felt like they had to. Whereas, like me,
Because they were good at it.
yeah, like they felt like they had to. But I don't think maybe they never truly liked it. I'm just speculating. But for me, I truly loved it at one point, and it did bring me so much happiness that I just wanted to try to get back there. So I knew that if I never try it again or like at least try to heal that relationship, then I would regret it forever. So I think while it looks the same, it's actually different.
That's interesting. So it's almost like they got they were so good at what they did, what they at CrossFit, and then they kind of got close to the vacuum and got sucked in, and then looked up one day and like, what the fuck? Like I just like working out, and now I've been sucked up into this competitive shit, and it's really not who I am. And you're saying for you,
That's yeah.
say that again.
And it happened to them so fast. Like they probably were like, "Whoa, like, what just happened?"
Yeah, yeah. As opposed to you and you tasted it very young too. Well, I don't know, maybe they did too, but you won the games in 2018 as a child, right?
Mhm. Yep.
Do you still talk with Mal?
I do sometimes, yeah. Every once in a while I will. She looks like she's doing great. I'm honestly love that for her.
Uh,
She looks
and
great.
you think she'd ever come back?
I don't know. I think if she wanted to, she absolutely could. She's so incredible, but also I could see her not, either way.
Do you talk to Emma, Carrie?
I don't. I actually think she might live in Cookville, but I don't ever see her.
You
But
don't
she's
ever see. And Dom was her coach. You don't. She never rolls in and gets a workout in.
I would see her sometimes, but I haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah. Well, I like your perspective on it. I'm still not convinced. Um, I'm still not convinced. If part of me thinks that they're going to be like, "What the fuck, man? I was so good. I should have." Because I think a lot of times people avoid stuff that's hard or offers discomfort, especially around social anxiety shit.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, but I truly just don't think they ever liked it. And again, it's their life, so it's like if they don't want to do it, do it and do that with their life, then I'm glad that they're not.
Um, so you roll out of 2023, and then it seems like you get rewarded pretty well for taking that time off and making space. You're now a Red Bull athlete, and you seem very happy with where you're living and your training, and you got Austin Hatfield in your life. Does part of you ever think, wow, like look at all these coincidences or all of these things that have now rolled up over the horizon?
Yeah, like just going back again to last year, like it was definitely not my best year, but still seeing how many people still believed in me and wanted to be a part of my journey and like just how many amazing people are in my life. I'm like, dang, life is good and like we still have so much more to do. So yeah, it's a good feeling and also still not to discount myself. Like I've worked really hard the last couple months. So I know that I still have some good in me, some performing left.
Um, because sports are really a what have you done for me lately, and so you find this guy who really likes you, and he obviously didn't care that you took the year off, but sponsorships, you get the crown jewel of sponsorships and relationships with Red Bull even after taking a year off, and taking 19th. That must really give you like a lot of confidence in trusting the decisions you've made.
Oh, 100%. And not even just like me performing, it's like how I've built myself, and the story that I've told. And I'm like, there must be something about me that these brands see and they want me to be a part of them. So it just makes me, want to work even harder and keep showing up and um, just keep inspiring people.
Well, is there any good pressure you put on yourself? Is there a kind of pressure that you like to put on yourself that you use, a safe kind of pressure?
I think when I'm on the floor, like right before I'm about to go on the floor, like because I really perform well under pressure, and just all the adrenaline. So that's a good kind of pressure for me because that's how I know I'm about to like go off.
And what about, tell me about Red Bull? How does that happen? You're just sitting at home petting your cat one day, telling Austin to stop farting, and you get a text message?
No, it had been in the works for a while. Like I was trusting the process with them and had been getting shipments for them from for a long time. So it was a work in progress, but yeah, it was one of the coolest things for sure that's happened to me in my career. They're amazing. An amazing.
How do you find out? What's that moment like? What are you doing, and how do you get the note? Email, phone call?
My agent told me, and I was like, "Holy crap!" Like, no way. It felt so surreal because I mean, it's Red Bull. It's like the most amazing brand.
So he calls you and he's like, "Holy shit, Haley, they want you to fly out," or does he say they want to sign you?
I actually did fly out. I went to California before it was like announced or anything. And it was a pretty quick trip.
Because in videos I've seen where other Red Bull athletes get told they're Red Bull athletes, like they'll be somewhere and they'll just be hanging out, and then someone will bring them a box and they open it and there's a Red Bull hat in there, and that signifies to them that they.
They kind of did something like that with me when we were in Austria with like a group of people, but because I wasn't like official yet or like we hadn't announced it, we didn't post it. But we did do something like that.
And do they ask you to? Do you wear the Red Bull hat every time you're out on the floor? Is that like one of the things that you're supposed to do?
No, you don't have to. They don't make you, but honestly, it's an honor. Like I want to. Like if I can
Yeah,
wear it, I'm wearing it, you know? Like that is so freaking cool. No, they do not make you, but you want to.
that's cool because I think a lot of athletes, you hear that they're burdened by their sponsors,
Oh,
but it's a relationship they tolerate. But you're saying it's not like that with
they're
them.
amazing. No, anything they can help you with too, they'll help you. They're oh, I can't even. They're amazing.
How was the trip out to Austria?
It was really cool. I'd never been to Austria. It was very pretty. But yeah, they just took care of us so well, and we got to learn a lot about the brand, and it was amazing.
And you did the I saw that sled pull you did with Luca and Yonakoski,
Yeah.
the 250, 500, and 1,000 kilogram pull.
That was cool. We did that in Austria.
Does Austin ever get jealous? Not of
No,
Red Bull, but of like, okay, where are you going?
no, never.
Oh,
Not a jealous type at all. He's honestly the most chill guy I've ever been around in my life. Like he never gets upset. Nothing ever. It's so cool.
do you wish he'd get upset sometimes? You ever try to get him upset?
Sometimes I envy him because I'm someone that's maybe a little bit, anxious, I'm nervous and constantly overthinking sometimes. And I'm just like, how do you not ever get like anxious or, upset or nothing? He's just always so chill.
Um, does he want to win the CrossFit Games bad? Like from your assessment?
Yeah, he wants to win. And I
And
really believe he can. And I'm not just saying that because he's my boyfriend.
um, what do you see? What do you see that makes you know that stuff he says, or his discipline, or what makes you say that?
I mean, it's both. It's the way he shows up to train, it's his discipline. I mean, he does say it. Like, um, just all those things, and I know he wants to. Like, that's what he's working towards.
And I think did you ever have a point in your life where you're like, hey, I'll never date a guy who does CrossFit or a gym guy?
Swore on that. I swore I would never date a CrossFitter. I was like, ew, I had the biggest ick for CrossFit guys. I was like, no. But because he is so different and he respects that I don't want to hear about it all the time, I don't want to watch it, and he like doesn't want to talk about it either. Like our relationship outside of the gym is you wouldn't even think we did CrossFit. We don't talk about it. It's the best.
Was it hard to get him to go to Disneyland?
No. He loved it. He absolutely loved it. And people were like, "Oh, he only went because of you." And I'm like, "If we broke up tomorrow, I can promise you he'd probably be going back after the games." He loved it.
Wow.
Yeah, he loved it. I don't care what anyone says or what he says, he loves it. I hear him, he'll send me reels all the time from Disney World. And
Oh
like
no.
it's
Oh, you love him. Now I get it.
all his, all his reels now are Disney. So he just like sits there and watches them and sends them.
Oh, does he have a favorite Disney movie? Favorite Disney characters?
Oh,
Like, is it all Aladdin shit, or is it all Moana stuff, or
likes all of them. We'll sit here and watch Disney movies all the time. He loves.
uh I can't wait till he starts saying one-liners from Disney movies, because I know he likes one-liners from movies.
Oh yeah. Anyway, he's a big Star Wars fan too, so we watch that a lot.
Hey, I somewhere in one of the videos, like Mayhem videos, I saw you. I don't know what you were spinning, but you were spinning something, and then I was like, "Oh shit! how did she know how to do that? And I thought maybe you were in band or in cheer, and then I realized, oh shit, she learned that. Say that again?
It's like a lightsaber. Like
Yeah.
lightsaber, yeah.
So you practice, do you own a lightsaber?
Yeah, I built one at Disney and then he built one last time we went to.
And oh god, you must have been so excited for him to build one.
Oh, he was so excited. He was so excited. He kept asking, "Can we go build one today? Can we go build one today? Can we go build one today?"
Could you beat him in a lightsaber fight?
He can't do it.
He can't.
Mm-mm.
How much did you practice to be able to spin it around like that?
An embarrassing amount, like embarrassing. I started with a green band, like the stretchy green bands at the gym. I would
Yeah.
look between sets, like try to like watch YouTube videos and like learn how to do it. It's so embarrassing.
Wow. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. You look good doing it.
Oh.
During this quarterfinals, there was this incident with Jay Crouch had supposedly won, and then he was short a rep, and so they didn't give him the win. And then the video came out, and a lot of people are saying that he wasn't standing up his reps. I don't know if you followed that. And then since then, what's been added to the story is that, hey, no one stood up their reps.
I personally don't keep up with all of that, but
Okay.
my reps up.
You stood your reps up. So if we saw your video, you would be at the top of your overhead squats. You would be standing up all the way.
I stood up. Also, my legs were so on fire that you had to stand up.
You know that kind of like that sway back position where like kind of like your butt you're standing but your butt's kind of out a little bit. That's the part. So that's the part that people are being critical of Jay Crouch. That and it's the shots from the front, so it's hard to tell. But it looks like he's got like he's standing in that position where his butt's still perched out, and that he didn't bring his hips forward.
It's just online stuff is not fun, you know. If it were on the comp floor, then he'd probably be corrected and he would fix it. It's just hard to tell, you know. It sucks. It's not a fun position to be in while everyone's waiting for their videos to get accepted. But yeah, I don't know.
Do you remember the worst penalty you've ever got or no rep you've got in all of your competitions?
Scars me, yes. I actually have never had a bad in-person problem ever. Like I feel like I move pretty well and have never had an issue with no reps, but I was a teenager in 2017, 2018. And remember the teenagers had like age group online something. I don't know. It was like how you qualified for the games. And it was a workout and it had like sets of 100 double unders. Like it ended up being like 900 double unders. It was so many. It was so overprogrammed. But the lady that was counting my reps, again, I'm like 16 years old, 17 maybe. I'm blacking out in this workout. I'm like not counting. And she ended up counting like 85, 90 reps on every double under set.
She ended
And
up instead of 100.
yeah. And I didn't watch my video. Like I just sent it in. And of course, I'm not counting. Again, I'm blacking out. It's like a 20-minute AMRAP. It was so long and so many double unders. And I sent it in and I got penalized so bad. And then I remember I got like tagged in a morning chalk up thing. And not at that point, that was the worst thing to be tagged in because, you know, you're making the news of doing something bad. And I just remember that gut wrenching feeling of seeing that. And because I felt like I was cheating. I mean, technically you did cheat. You didn't do all the reps. But it was so, I'm scarred for life for that. But you could probably look it up and find it. But
And never again since then. You've never had a moment at the CrossFit Games where you got a no rep that that sticks in your head, or a penalty at a.
Not one that sticks out.
I love that orange cat, Haley.
I don't have an orange cat.
Yeah, I saw. I was gonna say I saw a black one and like a gray and black one.
Yeah, I don't. No, he's like a tabby cat. Where you at?
Okay, great comment, Rambler. Thank you. Thank you. My son wanted $1,000 lightsaber at Disneyland. I told him if he named 5 characters, I'd buy him one. Money saved. There's $1,000 one.
I don't have that one. Definitely
Wow. It's a shame we can't trust the judges. I don't know if trust is the best word, Mr. Birchfield. Maybe
Yeah.
rely. Maybe rely is better. It's a shame. I'm going to change it for you. Sorry, Mr. Birchfield. It's a shame
don't.
that we can't rely on judges and affiliate owners to do the right thing and not have to review the video. They're just human.
Also, double unders are really hard to count. Like it wasn't like malicious or on purpose.
In the most recent video you did, I don't know who was filming, but it was a pretty funny scene where he's like, they asked you, hey, what are you impressed by Austin? Or they asked Austin, do you try to impress Haley? And you're like, nothing impresses me much about
That's
working out.
not true. I just like I'm around working out so much that I'm like cool. Like I just not super impressed by working out, and he's so impressive. Don't get me wrong, and he can do some crazy things, but I'm like maybe like let's do the dishes or
You're more impressed by the fact that he likes Disney.
yeah, exactly.
But is there anything in the sport that you've seen that really does blow you away? Like Tudor Magda doing the 1,000 double unders, or
I
you didn't know that?
No.
Do you think you could do 1,000 double unders unbroken?
Oh my gosh, I have such a hate relationship with the double unders right now. It's getting better. It's gotten a lot better, but ever since I broke my foot, something's weird with my hands. But we're getting there. But no, I cannot do 1,000. I would die.
You broke your foot and something's weird with your hand.
In 2020. So when I snapped my ankle, I didn't realize it, but I started to lean to protect that foot. So ever since then, it's just gotten worse, and I couldn't figure out why. Actually, thanks to Red Bull, I went out there and did a bunch of testing and realized it wasn't my arms that was the problem. Like, obviously, that was causing me to trip because I'm do them like this, but I was actually only jumping on one leg. So I did all these strength tests and realized that I wasn't using my right leg at all. Just jumping on my left. So ever since that, I've been doing a ton of single leg work on my right leg, which has been helping my double unders a lot. Like now I can actually do like 100 unbroken pretty comfortably. Whereas before I would just trip nonstop. Like the quarterfinals workout, I had an atrocious day and just kind of gave up. But yeah, it's been a really frustrating and never ending battle because it's not a fitness issue. It's like I'm trying so hard to not have my hands out here like this. Like there's photos and videos you could find, but it's just like in my head. But I've worked on it so hard that we're getting there.
And I was just trying to picture you doing double unders, and that is what you were doing to compensate. You were pushing one arm out further than the other.
I was jumping on one leg, so I'm like leaning this way.
Okay.
Yeah,
How did you break your foot?
on a trail.
At the Froning Empire.
No, it was I had just qualified through the online games in 2020, and the in-person games were like 2 weeks later, and I had already agreed to do this like trail run with Rich and China and I think it was Chase, and I didn't want to do it, but they made me do it, and it was there. My ankle is still deformed to this day. It was really bad.
Did you compete that year in the games
Oh yeah,
with the
and my
broken foot?
was like purple. Well, technically it wasn't the bone that was broken, but I snapped my ATFL and my syndesmotic ligament.
Oh, the syndesmosis ligament.
Yeah, but the ATFL was worse.
Oh, I have no idea what those are. I just wanted to see if I could say it.
Was so bad. Like I still have issues from it. Like my ankle is still very unstable. Like honestly, I probably should have maybe gotten surgery on it, but it's fine.
Hey, that's cool that they spotted that at Red Bulls. That's really
Yeah.
cool.
Well, they were doing like these strength tests, and they're like, "Hey, like you're not jumping off of your right leg at all." And I'm like, "Huh? What do you mean? How, like that's not how it works." But yeah, so it's been helping pretty fast because I've never really jumped off of it the last 5 years. So just doing a bunch of single leg work with it has helped.
Let me ask you about some drama. So yesterday, Jason, the story I'm hearing is Jason gives Rich a call and says, "Hey, my groin's fucked up or something's fucked up." And then a few minutes later, Mayhem. Did you see the post Mayhem athlete made or Mayhem Classic made?
Yeah.
Looking for a good home. And I'm sensing that there's some tension there that Rich is upset or that there's some frustration that Jason's not coming. Have you heard anything about that? And do you think that there should be any frustration?
I haven't heard anything about it. From a competition standpoint, like it probably isn't fun trying to find a backfill 48 hours before. Um,
Right.
but being an athlete, like I was talking to Austin, I was like, if it's his groin, maybe he was waiting to see if there were lunges because maybe he can't lunge. And then they released that workout yesterday, and then he was like, I can't lunge. So
What I heard is he felt something went wrong at Wadapalooza in his groin, and he tested out one of the workouts that came out, and he right away felt the pain. He's like, "Oh, that's not good." And I don't think of Jason as a pussy at all. I think of him as like really wanting to compete.
yeah, like it's truly unfortunate. Like if I was in that position too, you can't lunge or squat or whatever, with your whatever hurts your groin, then you can't compete. It is what it is, and it does suck probably like putting a lump and that happens, especially when it's like someone as big as him. But if you can't compete, you can't compete. Like I feel really bad for him, and it's probably scary, and it already doesn't feel good, and you see a bunch of negative comments and people calling you names, but I do feel bad for him, and I hope that he's okay.
Yeah, I hope that he's okay too. And I was speculating, and this is just my from what I've pieced together in my own head between my ears. That yeah, that they promoted it to their sponsors and whatnot, saying, "Hey, the CrossFit Games champion is coming," and of all the people to pull out, that hurt. But
Mhm.
but I also don't think that an athlete should force themselves to compete if they're injured.
No, absolutely not. Like if that were me and I just tweaked my back or something, it sucks, but like you don't want to hurt yourself even worse, especially that he hasn't punched his ticket. Like, and if he did show up here and compete and, did bad because he is hurt, he's going to get crap for that too. Like, I'd rather just not compete and not make myself worse instead of competing and making myself worse and doing bad.
It doesn't sound like either you or Austin need it, but now that you're together, do you feel more accountability, like in a positive way, having someone who's also kind of pursuing the same goals?
Oh, yeah. Like, if I'm having a day where I'm like, man, I don't want to go do that, he's like, let's go. And vice versa, same. Like, we just lift each other up in both ways.
Yeah. And then I'm guessing, how about at Disneyland? Like, you want to eat 6 scoops of ice cream, and he's like, you see him only order 1. Like, is there that kind of accountability too?
Yeah. Although I don't think that would ever happen because we both love to eat, but yeah.
How many rides did you go on when you were at Disneyland?
All of them. I fast pass everything. I refuse to wait in lines. Don't do it.
So I went there with my kids, and we got like the fast pass thing, but you still could only make a reservation, 1 reservation at a time.
Um, there's a way to do it. They just make it really hard that you can't figure it out so that everyone doesn't figure it out. No, you can book multiple rides. But
Oh, wow.
like, he doesn't understand the experience that he had at Disney. I'm like, "Do you see all these people that were walking past in lines?" I'm like, "Just know that I had to do that to be able to figure this out." So I was like, "You are getting, like, the VIP experience right now." Like, of course he had the best time. You didn't have to wait in lines.
It was $1,000 for the family, including like gas and parking and the tickets and the fast pass, and we went on 3 rides. We were there all day.
That's
3
a I don't know what you did wrong then, but it's not good.
3 3
It's
or maybe 4, but so some of the rides were just like, we went on like the Dumbo ride.
okay, well, that's your fault. Like, you did not, like, plan. You cannot go to Disney with no plan. You have to plan.
What,
Not like a normal vacation. Like, it's like we have to be here at this time. We have to get up at this time. This. Like, if you want to relax, don't go to Disney.
do you go on the fucked up rides, like the teapot one that spins in circles and shit? No.
Oh, makes me feel sick.
Yeah, good, okay. So you are normal. And so you just go, like, on the Space Mountains and the Pirates of the Caribbean. Did you do the haunted house?
Haunted Mansion, yeah.
Yeah, haunted man. Oh, look, you even have the terminology right.
I
Haunted
have-
man.
I literally, actually, one of like the biggest Disney pages the other day followed me on Instagram, and I was like, oh my gosh, please let me be a part of your show, please. Something.
Really?
It's called Disney Food Blog. They have like 1.5 million followers. Yeah.
And they follow you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome. You got to post some Disney shit. They're probably looking for shit to like repost.
Yeah, I was trying to get into the Disney Marathon, but I didn't get in.
There's a Disney marathon?
Yeah. So but I didn't get in. I'm trying to maybe find someone that can help me, but no luck yet.
It's 26-mile run on the Disney campus?
Yep. It's in January.
Oh shit. Have you ever run a marathon?
No.
What's the furthest you've run?
A half marathon.
When did you do that?
I actually did it when I was in Miami with my agent. Like we just randomly did it.
Wow. Was it hard?
It wasn't hard like fitness wise, but like what was really hurting was my joints. Like my hips and my knees, like, oh, did not feel good.
You know, I don't know if you saw, but Jason was invited on this podcast with some famous hunter guy named Cameron.
Mhm.
And he had Jason do some crazy running shit. Like I want to say, like they ran a half marathon, and then after that, Jason ran like a mile and a half with a 70-pound rock on his back,
Oh,
and he fucking killed it. But I was surprised that, or maybe he ran 17 miles. But I was surprised in the interview, and I guess I shouldn't have been. But he said that that's the furthest he's ever run, and he still set like some sort of course record too, which was really cool that he did that. But
yeah.
I guess CrossFitters don't do that, right? The elite athletes aren't running. What's the furthest you run in training?
I usually go around 5 or 6 miles. I don't go over that.
Yeah. And how often do you do that?
Mm, twice a week.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's because I think some people don't even do that. I think a lot of people don't even do that.
Yeah. I probably don't need to do that.
Do you like that?
I love running. It's like my favorite time just to like put some music on and go for a run. I love it.
So you won't run 5 miles on the air runner?
Oh, I do. I do it on the air runner.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't like to run outside because of my ankle.
Oh, no shit. Okay. Wow, 5 miles on the air runner.
Yep. Twice a
Man.
week.
I run 5 or 6 miles a month. Still too much. My mother dragged the family to Disneyland on Christmas. It'll be fun, she said. What a nightmare. It was nearly standing room only all over the park. What is their best time of year to go? How many times have you been to Disneyland?
I've been a lot. Holidays are tough. There's a lot of people there. Usually around like May is a good time to go, February, September, the slower months.
Mr. Birchfield, no track running?
Sometimes. It's not always super easy to get to the track here because like at a high school you don't know their schedule. So I just would rather just run when I want to run.
Do you have a favorite training partner?
Austin.
Do you or is he how many do you train with him every day?
Yes. Unless
Every,
I don't feel like I can because I'm gonna get upset if he beats me. But
that's a real thing.
oh yeah. I will get really upset sometimes for no reason.
And how will you just go over and just slug him?
Usually I will say something that I don't mean and just get like an attitude, but it goes away and he knows it. He never gets upset though. He doesn't care. He's like, Haley, I'm not even paying attention to you. Like, here's a funny story from the other day, okay? And I still feel like I'm in the right. So we were doing overhead walking lunges, and we made a rule that we were gonna switch the dumbbell to the other hand at the halfway mark. Okay, so we're lunging. We start our lunge at the same time on the last round, and lunging, get across the first line at the same time. I put my dumbbell down and I switch my hands. I turn around to pick my dumbbell up and he's already gone back and he didn't switch hands. And
You
I
ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
lost it on him. I was like, "You're supposed to switch the dumbbell. Like, why'd you do that? Football, like, you cheated."
And what'd he say?
He was like, "Haley, I wasn't even looking at you." I'm like, "You're lying." I was like, "Dumbbell if you weren't." I was like, "He just wanted to beat me."
But net positive being in that,
Yeah.
net positive being with someone who wants to win the games.
Yes. Just he's a good guy in general, a good person to have around, whether he wanted to win or not. But
Yeah, that's awesome. Do your parents like him?
oh, they love him. They adore him.
Do his parents like you?
Yes, I hope so. I think so.
Have you met his grandfather?
Yeah.
Have you have you have you eaten over at the house? Had a bowl of cereal over at Grandpa's house?
They're at Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's awesome. That's my favorite part about Austin.
Yeah, he's just a country family guy.
Yeah, when I saw that he spends time with his grandpa, I was just like, God, you're cool.
Green flag.
All right, dear. Thank you so much for coming on. Good luck. Oh, do you have any insights into tomorrow's workout? Do you know anything about it? They haven't told you?
Find out something today. I think we have a briefing. So, yep, that'll be
All
it.
right. We'll be cheering you on. Good luck.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Miss Haley Adams. I miss my grandparents. When's the wedding? No. No. I thought that was Rambler for a second with the orange cat comment. Wow. She seems great. I'm going to give her 10 out of 10 on interview skills, 10 out of 10 on emotional intelligence, 10 out of 10 on looks. What else is there? I didn't ask her about God. I should have. All right. I think we're going to have quite the compelling line. 10 out of 10 all around. Yeah, she's great. Fuck. That was awesome. Now Austin needs to learn some of those interview skills from her. Smoothest interview with Haley. Yeah, that was smooth. Hey, dude. Here's the thing, right? I should probably just end the show now before I say something stupid. But think of how far she's come from her first interviews to now. And the fact that at the end she just served up a story, that lunge story, that's gold. That's like, you're gonna give her a 98.9, not bad. She's winning in life, yeah. That's what makes you a good interviewer. Interviewee. She's abbed up like crazy now. Yeah, she looks like she's just like crazy dialing in, right? Her eyes looked all shiny and sparkly and shit. Oh, Sousa had said I had something all fucked up. Oh, I thought I did choose CF Network. That's weird. I did do that. Did I have some weird background at the beginning of the show? I thought I did choose that. Sousa's scolding me. I thought I did choose that. Maybe it didn't go away. I'm having some weird problem with sharing screens too, Matt, if you're listening. Something weird was happening. Usually when I share a screen, it pops right up, but now it's making me add it. Do one more step. Who's come farther, Colton or Haley? Oh boy. I mean, Colton's on another level. Colton's turned into like the Colton's turned into like the best interview out there. Yeah, go watch his podcast with Pedro. Oh, do you know who's going to be on Pedro's podcast today is Froning. Let me see if I can Coffee Pods and Wads YouTube. That's at 12 p.m. Oh shit, oh, he still has Mudweiler on? I was wondering what happened to Moonweiler. Yeah, I watched probably like 30 minutes of the interview with Colton Mertens. Colton's so good now, he kind of makes me feel uncomfortable how open he is. I'm like, oh fuck, is he really saying that? All right. I know that there's going to be a bunch of good shows coming up. I'm doing a show later this evening. Taylor Self and Bryson and Jenny land in Cookeville soon. So we'll be getting insights from them. We'll find out what's going on with that 5K run. Hopefully, it sounds like Mayhem is not streaming that. But hopefully with Jenny, Bryson, and Taylor there and some iPhones, we can bring you some live content from there. Mr. Schweitzer says StreamYard's trying to make too many updates and should focus on stability for a bit. List of shows on CF Networks. Oh, yeah. I saw this yesterday. This is so good. If you want to see... Oh, that's weird. That's weird. That didn't come up for me right. CF Network News. That's what. If you go over to CF Network News, you'll get all the information you need regarding the Mayhem Classic, schedules, who's competing, leaderboards, all the links are in one place, all the events. I was checking this out last night. So Friday, unknown start time. This is offsite event, and there will be no live stream for day one of competition unless you check out the CF Network News. However, we have heard the athletes check in around 10 a.m. and their day ends around 3 p.m. And then there's the second day. Competition begins at noon. What did I just see on here? What's this other story? Justin Medeiros withdraws from Legends, sets sights on Australia with Ellie Turner. Oh boy. Going all the way to Australia. Justin Medeiros is withdrawn from Legends Championships. I have not withdrawn. I will be there, which I'm very excited about. If you have a chance to go to Del Mar and watch competition, you do not want to miss it. It's the perfect place. They're planning on competing at Torian Pro. Oh, that's, I guess Brian Friend said that. Who knows if that's true. It's kind of crazy. I heard oh yeah, shit. I wasn't sorry. I didn't even have this up. See, normally when I share it just pops up. Now I have to do an extra step. That's weird. Let me show you this. So if you go to the top and you click Mayhem Classic, you click Mayhem Classic at cfnetworknews.com, and all the Mayhem stuff is here. So you can track it. Where was I listening to? I was listening to Chase interview Kyra, and she was saying that she was nervous she wasn't going to get any semifinal invites. And so I guess for someone, and maybe I'm not being critical of this, but maybe there should be a lot of wiggle room for people who are at Justin's level. But I wonder if he had an invite there or if he just calls someone there. I heard a rumor Justin asked for the invite to Torian so Ellie could get one too. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I hope he knows what he's doing. How many people go from Torian? Is it 3? Because I don't think you want to go there and fuck with Ricky and Mr. Crouch. Because if there's only 2, spots, that's pretty risky. God, why would 3? Okay, thank you, Jar Jar. That's a hell of a trip to make. Why the fuck would you want to fly to Australia to compete? She did pretty well at quarterfinals. That's more likely why she got an invite. Who are you talking about? Ellie Turner. I don't know if she got an invite. You've got Ricky and Jay. That's a gamble. Well, if there's 3, 2 for 1 special, compete and visit the in-laws. Yeah, and I wonder how Justin's mom and dad feel about that, because I think they go to all his comps. I sure as fuck wouldn't want to go to Australia. It's so far. It's so expensive. Yeah, and Torian's dope. Good point, Ortega. Yep. I mean, I want to say that in an interview recently, Jay didn't say it explicitly. Was it Jay? Yeah, I heard Jay being interviewed recently, and they said, "What's your favorite comp?" And he said, "Torian. It's probably the best one out there." And it was insinuated that it was even better than the games. So I mean, people love Torian, but it's still listen. It's gonna be plenty loud and crazy at Del Mar. It's absolutely fucking wild at NorCal. The fans are like right on top of you. But if you're looking for that stadium WWE fireballs and that feeling, Torian wins the bag. Tia said that too. Uh, 696 is not good. Oh, so she probably didn't get an invite if she was 696. Ellie can't deadlift, I think. Anyway, all right. I'll see you guys later this evening. Don't forget, next up, Clydesdale will be going live. And then right after that, soon after that, Pedro will have Rich Froning on and Mundweiler. That should be fun. Hopefully Pedro will ask him what's going on with the Hopper stuff and see if it sounds like maybe there's a little bit of drama there. Sevon, you are a bad example. You don't go out of state for anything else other than biomaxpeptides.com. All right. Fuck it. Nothing like doing a weekend John out to Australia. Sounds fun. Can't wait. Mayhem Classic page on site with all the latest. Okay, yeah. So if you want to stay abreast, make sure you follow the CF Network News, follow Dense Updates, follow the Sevon podcast. Jenny will be there. And you can get it all here. And hopefully we're going to be able to give you some live stream from the 5K run. Hopper's groin isn't 100%. The sandbag cleans are rough on that area. Well, not only sandbag cleans. Isn't there a workout with isn't there like the Froning Delight or Froning Special that's 285-pound front squats? I think that's the one. I think anything under 150 pounds, I think Jason can mitigate the stress on the groin depending on where he puts the pressure on the foot. But those front squats, woo! Those are gnarly. Aren't there 4 of those? And then it's multiple rounds. Pick male and female athlete winners for 6 events. Oh. Women. Haley Adams. Vote. Oh, this is cool. Here, I'm putting this link in here. Let me see what other. Colton. Oh. Colton. Oh. Oh, this is cool. Pick winners for all 6 events and watch the fan vote move live. This is good, Jenny. Refreshing. Satan, looks like Heat 1. No, it's not Heat 1. It's all the heats. You can pick from all the heats. Event 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and you can pick all from all the heats. That's going to be a fun one to watch too, Paige Rogers. All right, guys. I will see you guys later on today. Thank you. Bye-bye.